Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're diving into International Money Express's latest filing with the SEC. It's like peeking into their financial diary, and we're going to see if their money transfer business is really delivering the goods or if they're just sending us on a wild goose chase. So International Money Express, or Intermex, is having their annual meeting. They want you, the shareholders, to vote on a few key things, mainly electing directors, picking their accounting firm, and approving their executive pay. It's like choosing players for a team, deciding who keeps score, and checking if the coach is getting paid too much. First up, you get to pick 2 members for the board of directors. These folks help steer the company. The board recommends you vote for Bernardo Fernandez and Laura Maidon. Think of it as choosing your team captains. Next, they want you to approve BDO USA as their independent accounting firm. This is like hiring the person who double checks the company's math to make sure everything adds up. Again, the board says vote for. Then you're asked to give a thumbs up or down on how the top executives are paid. It's a non-binding vote, meaning the board doesn't have to listen, but they probably will. Vote for is the recommendation. Finally, they want approval for an updated stock plan, basically a pool of company shares they use to pay employees. More on that in a bit. They also highlighted their commitment to the environment, supporting minority communities, and providing a safe workplace. Think of it as their effort to be a good corporate citizen. They moved their headquarters to a green building. They work with sustainable data centers. They try and be good to our planet. They highlight that a large amount of employees are racially diverse and that they engage various non-profits to support low-income communities, the immigrant community, and more. They are also proud that 3 out of 8 of their directors are ethnic minorities and 3 out of 8 are female. They maintain a corporate governance principle. The company have policies that stop executives from betting against or borrowing against their own company shares. It's like saying they have to truly believe in the stock's success. This makes sure they are more aligned with you as stockholders. Now, let's jump to how the big bosses get paid. A compensation committee decides the salaries and bonuses. They even hire outside consultants to make sure they're not overpaying or underpaying anyone. They take a look at similar companies to compare, companies such as Excel, Green Dot Corp, and World Acceptance Corp. So how did the top dogs do in 2024? Let's dive into the numbers. We'll focus on the top guy, Robert Leasy, the CEO. Here we can see a bunch of details. His salary stayed steady at $1 million. However, his stock awards granted to him are at about $4.2 million, which contributed to a total compensation of $6 million. It's easy to see where their CEO gets their money from. Mick, Chief Financial Officer Andras Bende, made a total of $1.6 million. This table shows the target bonuses. The plan is the same. If they achieve target level, they get a specific payout with a linear interpolation between reaching threshold to reaching maximum performance levels. Then they also explain long-term incentives, the potential payout of shares, which is meant to keep executives focused on long-term performance. PSUs, or performance stock units, mean that the executives get shares of the company if they meet certain performance criteria. They also disclose the total amount of stock awards, which come in at $4.2 million for Mr. Leasy. These awards vest, become truly owned over a period of years. They also look back at whether the performance goals that were set a few years ago were actually met. If executives were granted the stock, they can sell it. If not, then they don't get the stock. How much does your CEO make compared to the average worker? I bet this is the table you've been waiting for. For 2024, the CEO to median employee pay ratio at International Money Express was 4.334 to 1. This means the CEO makes 434 times more than the median employee. It's always an attention grabber, right? The long-term incentive for Mr. Leasy is at $4.2 million. Now back to that stock plan they want you to approve, which they call the ANR 2020 plan. They want to add 2.5 million extra shares to the plan. It's for employees to get stock as part of their pay. If you vote yes, there are more shares available for employees. If you vote no, then there aren't. The company thinks these additional shares are necessary to continue to reward and keep their employees happy. As of March 31, 2025, they have approximately 1 million shares available for grant, with 1.1 million already granted. That's options and stock. The company grants an average of 1.5% of their company as stock per year. So now that we've gone over that, what do I think of International Money Express? Intermex seems to be doing its best to portray a company that values its employees, its users, and its community. Most sending agents are minority owned. Most employees identify as racially or ethnically diverse. Whether these numbers reflect reality or not is something you have to consider. One thing that might concern investors is how some key performance is looking, which is revenue hasn't really increased in a while. However, the company is profitable, so it's not all doom and gloom. Overall, while the company seems to be in a good position, like all companies, there is work to be done. I think you should take a look at other numbers in this report and make your own decision. Thanks for watching Corporate Decoder. Don't forget to like this video, comment your thoughts, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of corporate filings. See you next time.